Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lindsay. This is my world. First things first, if you're new here and you've never been to the channel before, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, have my notifications turned on. That way you never miss a video from your girl. Sorry. Still drinking these. This is one thing that will probably never change. So today I'm just going to do a fitness update, just to kind of go over the things that I've been doing differently. I haven't done an update in a long time, so I figured I would give you guys the juice today. I'm going to be posting some photos throughout this video just to show you how my body's changed over the past 6 months, I would say. I don't even know the last time I did an update, but that's just what we're going to go with. Previously, I was doing a lot of cardio. Carb cycling, and I was lifting, but I was just going to the extreme with things, where I would do my cardio maybe 20 minutes before my workout. I would lift weights, and then I would do about 20 minutes more of cardio, up to 30. I would hit up the sauna, and I was just going hard all the time, every day. I didn't take much for I didn't really take a break, basically, and I was eating in a caloric deficit. I eventually just started to notice that it wasn't really something that I could do long term, and I wasn't really getting the results that I wanted. I think after a while, my body just kind of got used to it, and I needed to switch it up. So right now I am not doing as much cardio, but I like to kind of integrate it in a way where I'm not going too extreme, and it's something that I can enjoy. So I've started taking classes. There's certain things that I just don't feel like I can really train myself to do, or I don't just want to do cardio by myself all the time. So I've started integrating, you guys know that I like boxing, so I'm doing boxing. That is one of my favorite forms of cardio because you can let a lot of stress and aggression out, and it's just something that's fun for me. I don't know. I personally love it, and it's pretty high intensity, so it gets your heart rate up, gets me completely drenched in sweat. Especially the boxing gyms that we have here, there's no air conditioning, so you are legit gonna sweat. But I don't do those every day. Maybe once a week I'll do boxing. Okay, aside from that, I have also been taking mace and club classes, which if you're not really familiar with that, they are, I'll leave images of these tools just so you get an idea of what they look like, but you're using these particular tools throughout the course of the class, and these classes have really helped me with my mobility, because when I was only lifting, I noticed I was getting really bulky, and my joints started to hurt more. I felt like I couldn't move fluently like I could before. So Grant, thank you for getting my back fat right. That has really helped me out, believe it or not, with my back fat and my mobility. So I don't feel it as much in my joints when I'm lifting. So that is what I'm doing for classes and cardio. I will maybe do 10 to 15 minutes per day. Jump roping. I love jump rope, or the Stairmaster is one of my go-tos. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I'm still training. I love weight training. I personally feel like I've gotten the best results from weight training. So right now I am doing a structured program. It's full body, but with an emphasis on glutes, and it's been going pretty well so far. So I feel like my glutes have been growing. My strength has been up, and it's just been a great progressive process for me. So I've gradually been getting stronger every week and I've been feeling good. So if you have never tried weightlifting and maybe you want to, I would highly suggest getting a structured program. For those of you who don't know, I have a fitness app personally, and I have a minimal equipment program for those of you who are beginners maybe and you just want to start to get into it, or if you're just looking for something that you can do anywhere, at home, at the gym, whatever. I'll leave a link for that in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. And maybe if you're just like new to the fitness world, that is a great way to start. I started to take a class specifically for like stretching and mobility. That mobility has been really big for me now. I'm trying to take care of my joints and take care of my muscles so that I will be healthy and my joints will be good and Gucci as I get older. So that's been really helping with my flexibility, and I feel like I'm able to do more in the gym as far as my training goes. I don't really talk about supplements a lot on here, but I'm going to talk about that a little bit today just because I want to give you guys an idea of what I'm doing differently. As far as my diet, I have been pretty much sticking to a lot of fish, veggies, a lot of veggies just because I like to make sure I'm getting in enough fiber and my micronutrients throughout the week. And then on the weekends, I might indulge and carb up. Carb up meaning like I'll get in a lot of carbs on the weekends, but I'm still making sure to kind of monitor my fats, make sure I'm not going too high on my fat intake. And my protein, I always like to make sure that I'm staying on top of my protein. So in terms of protein intake, I've been intaking the same amount of my weight in grams. So let's say you weigh 125 pounds, then I would be intaking 125 grams of protein. So that's just what I feel like has worked good for me in maintaining that like lean muscle mass. So that's what I've been doing as far as eating. And for a lot of people, I know that you think it's like a really difficult process, or like you need to be eating a certain kind of food, you need to get rid of a certain kind of food, when honestly it's very simple. And when I learned that you really just need to simplify your diet, it made a huge difference in how I felt internally and how I looked externally. But I tried to make it really simple where I'm eating more like whole foods, meaning not processed foods. And I've been thinking about doing a separate video on this, but yeah, just cutting out like a lot of the processed crap. And if it's something that is really difficult for you, where if you see it, you want to eat it, then I would highly suggest going through your whole pantry and your kitchen and just getting rid of the stuff that tempts you, because it's going to be really hard for you to make any progress if that keeps like hindering you and distracting you from getting there. So that is my tip for diet. It's really simple to create dishes, and creating, maybe the difficult part is creating like delicious meals that you still find taste great, but they don't taste like cardboard. So I think you gotta find stuff that you really enjoy. For me, one of my go-to meals is salmon, which I make in the air fryer with some garlic, Dijon mustard, like some lemon on top, and then I use Mrs. Dash salt-free seasoning, and I just douse it in that, and it tastes amazing to me. I'll have it with like any kind of vegetables on the side, huge pile of vegetables, and I'm full. I'm satiated for a while. That's just one of my favorite meals. I also love to just eat oats and I'll put like a bunch of different things in there, but like frozen raspberries, PB2, or just peanut butter, bananas, and then a side of egg whites, things like that. I think you just have to like find stuff that you enjoy. So if that's something that is difficult for you, then leave a comment below and I'll do a video about some meal ideas that taste good and they're also healthy. Aside from that, I have been taking CLA, and this is something that I wasn't taking previously, so I've kind of been testing it out, but I have been seeing some pretty good results with this and the burner. So this is the Women's Best Fat Burner, and if I do take a fat burner or anything of that sort, I'll pretty much take it until the bottle runs out. So when this bottle is out, I'm going to take a month off, and then if I want to, I'll get back on. But yeah, right now taking these two together, and I'm also still taking my amino and energy. I like to have this throughout my workout. The reason why I personally like amino and energy during my workouts is because it keeps me hydrated, but then it also gives me that like boost of energy to keep me pushing through my workouts where I don't feel fatigued and I can still lift heavy. So if you guys want to check out any of these supplements, I'll leave my link down below in the description box. It really helps me out if you guys decide to purchase any of these. But these are just ones that are specific to what I've been doing differently. I also take protein, but that's something that I've always been taking, and I think for me personally, as my diet is primarily plant-based, I don't really consume a lot of dairy products. I find it hard for me to get in my protein, so supplementing with a protein shake really helps me out. I think supplementing protein is great for those of you who feel like you just can't get enough protein in, or maybe you're just not consuming enough protein. Highly suggest that. Aside from that, drinking lots of water. I still drink about 1 gallon a day. That's nothing new, but just thought I would throw that in there. But this, they are not sponsoring me, but this water bottle is the best water bottle I have ever had. My brother and his wife gave me this, and it is probably one of the best gifts I've ever received. The Hydro Flask will keep your water freezing cold throughout the entire day. Highly suggest. I'm just lifting heavy, not overdoing it in the gym. I feel like I was kind of overdoing it before, and I wasn't getting enough rest. I was really stressed, and stress will take a huge toll on your body and your results. Oftentimes people find it hard to even like lose weight because they're so stressed. Sometimes you might gain weight from stress, from having all that like cortisol. So stress, making sure that you get enough sleep is major key, and that's something that I was not even aware of until I really started getting like an adequate amount of rest. Sleep is really big for muscle recovery and the gains. So don't be afraid to get your rest, girl. That is pretty much it. That's all that I've been doing differently. But yeah, sleep was huge for me. I always found it really difficult to sleep. I've always been a night owl, and I stay up really late at night. I don't know. I'm also really creative, so my mind works like crazy at night. So I started taking melatonin also, and that's really helped me to get good rest at night. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about any of this, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Or if you have any questions about anything in regards to weight loss or training or food, whatever it is, please leave it in the comments below. I always enjoy when you guys give me feedback and give me like ideas for videos also. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.